Hey everybody, so this is going to be a continuation of the video from yesterday. It's going to be a Yuri's Revenge Rush. I'm going to show you a couple of different allies. It's mainly focused on, or exclusively focused on, Yuri versus allies. And there's different kinds of allies. The only difference is there's one unit that's different, which is the special. Of course, everybody knows that plays the game. So, I am going to scout with the Brute. So the Brute is gonna scout. And now he's gonna NG rush me, so I'm ready for it. I got the thingy thing. See, and he's not gonna get in with that tower there. Spent $1,000, but it's worth it. If he tries again, I got 2 Gatling tanks now. So I'm waiting to get my grinder, and as soon as I grind to MCV, then I start making the infantry. It's not really a complicated strategy. You can actually copy it if you just do what I do, or you could even do it your way. I don't know if you want to customize your build order. There's another grinder rush where you actually get the battle lab, and then you get a mastermind and a Yuri Prime, and then attack. And there's also another way. You can switch it up, because there's another way where you actually hold a tank for a minute, not make a unit for a minute, so you could get Yuri Prime even faster. That's if it's a low resource map like this, but a lot of different ways. But I'm just doing the basic with the radar, no battle lab. And if I put the Gats in the front, they could shoot those GIs. Here comes the Yuri clones and the viruses and everything. And for some reason that the ability with the Yuri clone never really works. Like whenever I need it, it doesn't really ever kill anything. It kind of sucks, but hey, it's a last-ditch effort. It's good to have a second ability, even if it's not very good, because occasionally it might work. And not good just means it doesn't work all the time. Not good doesn't mean something's total shit or totally bad. So here we go. He's gonna do a GI rush, and I could defend this with viruses, Gatling tanks, and I can't make a battle bunker because I sold the MCV, so I'm gonna have to defend those out of battle bunker, but I should be okay. I'll bring this miner up here.
Unit ready. Unit lost. Unit ready.
He can't let me pick off Grizzly tanks too much, because there would be problems. So I got plenty of Yuri clones. So if he just goes all in, the Yuri clones are gonna grab everything, and I'm gonna grind these guys, 3 tanks out of the way, and you can basically say it's a good game at this point. He just realizes it and quits right there. Okay, so here's another one. I'm gonna be Yuri again. And sometimes I edit out the first minute of the video because it's just scouting and it's kind of repetitive, but not really though. I mean, because there's anti-scouting and fighting with the infantry and the dogs in the beginning, especially on like Golden Straight Freeway and like other maps where, I mean, I don't like to say where you NG eat, but like some people do it and you had to NG eat the counter sometimes. So fast forward a minute and I'm still scouting. Got my 3rd refinery. I mean, 3rd slave miner. So I'm gonna raider fast, grinder fast, grind the MCV. Then the grinding the MCV basically pays for all the Yuri clones, and you get $2,400 back. So you're gonna get money for $3,000 for the MCV minus $600 for the grinder, and I grind one initiate. So he's gonna try the NG rush again. And you could grind his tanks too, so I mean the grinder like pays for more than itself basically. And $600, that's cheaper than a repair depot, which is $800, which is comparable for Allies and Soviet. He's gonna try a robot tank rush. And this variation, it looks like he's trying to, I think he sold the MCV. Not 100% sure, but I think he did. But he's gonna give it a try. And I think he is USA, but if he doesn't have radar, so he's not going to be able to use the paradrops. So viruses, don't ever be afraid to use the viruses. My Yuri clones do nothing against the robot tanks. That's the only problem.
Our base is under attack. Unit lost. All miners under attack.
So the robot tanks are not working very well. What he should have done is maybe waited a little bit longer. Waited until he got more robot tanks. But of course, you counter robot tanks with lasher tanks. That's what you need to know. So here's another game.
Construction complete.
So they're gonna be Yuri versus
New
allies
construction
again.
Options. Unit ready. Building.
And let me know if you like just transitions, guys, because there's so many different things you could do with video editors. And I just like to do something that's pleasant. And if I over edit, like, people tend to complain. And if it's too plain when I don't edit at all, then it tends to be like a replay. Like, you could download, like, say, like, replays from, like, any RTS games, like StarCraft 2, League of Legends, you know, Red Alert 3 if you just want to keep to Command and Conquer. But just a replay, a lot of people do that in their YouTubes. I mean, that's okay, but I mean, your Red Alert 2 and Yuri's Revenge doesn't have a replay feature, but just a recording is like similar to a replay where you just download a file and then you watch it in the replay booth of the game. If you know what I'm talking about. Can't explain it any better than that. So now this time this guy's gonna be Korea. Yeah, so like anything that's nice I like to do in videos. Like,
Unit ready. Unit ready.
here we go. There's a plane.
Unit ready.
Perhaps I can be of assistance. Understandable.
I'm trying to dodge it, and what I'm doing is I'm waiting until I get enough magnetrons to kill him.
Unit ready.
It's actually I could actually poke at him, like kind of like jab at him a little bit. But right now I'm busy dodging the plane. This Korea shit. But what he's doing is he's probably going for my barracks or my radar. Probably the radar. Watch.
Unit ready.
Because he could kill that in one hit. Also killing the power plant would be excellent. But just like France in the video from yesterday, 4 planes too fast is too expensive. Especially if you're versus another allies, particularly USA. 4 planes too fast, you're gonna go broke on the ground. But he's actually holding it together. He can't camp with pillboxes because he sold his MCV to be able to afford the 4 planes that fast, so he doesn't hit 0 and stop production for a while. So boom, boom, boom. I got the Yuri clones in there, and like he's really has a lot of trouble with you. Any player has a lot of trouble. I had trouble with this Yuri clones in here. So rather than bring him back to the base and grind, I just want to win the game right here. So I want to just throw the tanks back into his army. So boom, boom. And by the way, this is a good learning tool for the people that are trying to deal with the strategy, try to figure something out. I'll show you something in the next game that interests you. So here you go, boom, 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 blah, blah, blah. Now he's running low on tanks. He's got to use those planes in self-defense, not just killing buildings. And even if I do go low power because of the power plant, I still have enough stuff to build. He could kill the barracks first. I already have enough magnetrons for the whole game. And also remember, I can make a new MCV if things don't work out for me right away.
Unit promoted. Player defeated.
Okay, so there you go.
Complete.
Okay, so this is going
Perhaps
to
you
be...
should surrender and avoid further bloodshed.
This is going to be another one. So I want to show you Great Britain of all the allies. I'm not talking about Soviet. I'm not talking about versus another Yuri and a mirror match. For Doom Patrol and Blood Feud will be almost the same exact thing. Very similar.
Perhaps
This
you
map...
should surrender and avoid further bloodshed.
Okay, stop doing that. So I actually think Great Britain is the best to beat Yuri on this map. And also, if you're in a quick match, you can't really switch who you are. But if you're in a custom match, you're in a clan match, you're in a, you're 1v1 in, or you're in a tournament, you could just switch. You want to be LA, just switch to Great Britain, and I'll show you why. But you actually have to know if he's doing this rush. It's kind of like a tech substitution, like in Hearthstone, where you going versus aggro, you add more explosive traps, and you're going versus like control, you switch versus what they're doing. So if you think they're gonna do this rush, you could be Great Britain because he kills the infantry. And why not use seals instead? Well, seals, you're not gonna be able to you might not be able to have time to get a battle fortress. It depends on how you play. But even if you do get a battle fortress, a sniper is probably even better than a seal in a battle fortress because it's gonna kill everything from long range, and it's gonna put the Yuri to the point where he's just gonna give up and make an infantry sometimes. And Great Britain, I just want to throw this out there, in 2 vs 2 and 3 vs 3, Great Britain is good, but 1 vs 1 is not good to sacrifice your special. But in 2 vs 2, you could be versus 2 different Iraqs in a 2 vs 2 and kill like double Desolators. It's like really, really, really good. The Great Britain is not a bad special at all. And the snipers are better than Yuri's snipers. Yuri's viruses are his snipers. They have a longer range, if you're wondering. So I'll tell you right off before it even starts that Britain is a good contender. I'm gonna do the same thing, but here's the thing though. If they make a snipers, I'm gonna contest it. Sometimes I make the Yuri clones anyway. I'm like, I don't care. You're gonna because I actually did this before. They were Britain, and I actually won anyway with the tactic that I'm doing. So yeah, even if they are Great Britain, you can just make the 4 Yuri clones and a virus anyway, and you can try to make the virus and try to kill him. And also, I used the Gatling tanks to try to kill his snipers with Gatling tanks and keep the Yuri clones behind, because I kind of have an idea of where the range is. Let's see. And this is about what the range of the sniper is. About this. So I know to stay back from there. And here we go, psychic reveal, and I'm going right into the sniper, so I'm just standing back. And just a side note, yeah, he got one right there. It's kind of funny. So do not put him inside IFV because the magnetron will kill the IFV and the snipers. It's better not even to make IFVs really, unless you need to for some reason.
Unit ready.
Yes, Mr. Yuri.
So I actually did a tactic I usually don't do, and this actually turned out not to be the best idea. I was gonna do a split here and a split there. And I ran into that pillbox. I was like, oh crap. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try to rough up this base, and I actually got like, I'm thinking I might be losing the game right here. But I'm gonna try to do some damage before he gets back over here.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
They will not escape.
I should kill that miner. When I kill this 2 sniper, ooh, I got an elite promotion. That's nice.
Unit lost.
And crap, he's gonna kill everything here. I'm trapped in the corner. I made a mistake right there. You could do splits like that, but it's weird because the map ends right there. And what happens is he hit me with a pillbox, and I couldn't really go around. So like I was stuck between the corner of the map and the end of the map, and the pillbox, and he fought half and fought half. I did a little bit of damage back to him, but I think he got me a little bit worse than I got him. So that's a mistake. Let's see if I can recover from a mistake and still push into the snipers with my Yuri clones and my viruses. I don't have any viruses yet, and my laser tanks and my whole army. So this ore patch is drying up. Better move the slave miners. See, I'm still making the Yuri clones. I'm like, I'm not gonna change what I'm doing. Because if I grind the MCV and he's got snipers, I gotta change everything I do. So I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing without him, you know, scaring me off and making me change my strategy. Yeah, got him with the elite. The elite's fast. I could take more damage and regenerate. So elite's a big problem for him. So he didn't have. What's to make the second barracks? Yeah, it does have a barracks. So he doesn't have a. I watch out for another sniper. He should make one more sniper to pop that Yuri clone, and if he builds up enough mirage tanks, he actually can win the game right now. Oh, like nice. You see that? As soon as he got out, let's go. Wait, check this out. I'm going to reverse and watch the replay of the sniper. Watch in slow motion. See? That's why they're good. As soon as he got out of the barracks, immediately shot him. So now I'm going to boom, finish out his pillbox, and I can't let him build up too many mirage tanks. So actually, it's pretty close right here. I just got 3 magnetrons, just making it hard for him to kind of like just blast me out. So we're both fighting back and forth. He actually could, you know, make an attack toward me, but his extra Gatling tanks might make it hard for him to win. He needs a battle fortress, actually. But it's hard to make a battle fortress because sometimes you can't fill out a battle fortress right away, and it kind of like makes a gap between getting the next tank out because the battle fortress builds slower. So I'm gonna kill the Mirage tanks first because they have less armor than the Grizzly tanks. I want to shoot them first. I mean, so and now I want to try to retreat. I only got one tank left. Okay, he's actually doing some work here. He's giving me some problems here. I made a mistake, but he took advantage of the mistakes, and that's part of playing the game is, you know, taking advantage of their mistakes and them taking advantage of your mistakes and you trying to minimize the error that you made. The effects of the error that you made. So here we go. Oh, I'm actually slowing him down. So he only needs really one sniper now. He's got two, that's okay. So he is actually aware that he needs the battle fortress. I'm pretty sure of that. He knows what he's doing. So I can't really kill him right now. I'm not strong enough to kill him right now. So if he puts us one sniper in IFV, I mean in the battle fortress, that's actually good because just I can't. It's almost impossible to kill the battle fortress when you have 4 Guardian GIs and a sniper IFV. I know a lot of people in the ladder or GI battle fortresses are getting more popular right now, but when you versus a Yuri, I prefer 4 Guardian GIs plus the 4th unit either being a SEAL, sniper, or Tavia. And preferably a sniper. Unless it's genetic mutating with like 50 brutes, then you would prefer Tanya over the other two. So here we go, ooh, I hit this. Really, he's got to watch out for that. As soon as the Magnetron's getting near your miners, you've got to stop mining for 10 seconds, and then your defense should pick up. Look, he's actually still sniping me off. Yeah, he got him. He's doing good. He's doing good. He's putting up a fight. So Great Britain is the only man standing at this point of all the allies. France in a different map could be more of a big deal. Not on Dune Patrol. It's gonna be it's like the yellow vest freaking things with France, and they like don't even work. So here, Britain is snipers are doing well. Actually afraid of him building up too many Mirage. When he builds up too many Mirage, I have big problems for me. This Grizzly tanks actually are doing better than the Mirage. He should maybe kept making Grizzly tanks and just went straight for a battle fortress, and then this gets to a certain point where the Mirage tanks are so good. Okay, refinery, nice. Shield, yeah, decent. Yeah, let's pick up. Maybe I could kill 2 miners before he. Is he trying to bring that? I think he's focused on filling up the battle fortress, so he's kind of letting me get a second miner. I think he could beam that back if he clicks something to keep spamming. But okay, so this battle fortress, it's almost impossible for a kill it unless I get a mastermind. But to get a mastermind, I had to get an MCV plus a Magnetron plus the mastermind. So I mean to get the MCV to be able to get a battle lab to be able to get a mastermind. Plus I would need one of these gats to help out the mastermind. So I cannot kill that thing unless it lands on the tree or it lands on the tank, and the chances of it landing on one of my tanks is very small because it's gonna kill the tank before he lands on it. Oh, so I actually forgot that I made MCVs this game. So battle lab, and I could also make a psychic tower. So what I'm waiting for him to go near that pond, beam him in the pond. I was actually waiting for a while for him to make the mistake. Oh, he made the mistake right there. I actually thought it was going to take him longer, and he just quit right away. Oh my god! But Britain. So watch this. I'm going to go in reverse. Oh no! Watch this. Right there, he actually has a chance to still win the game. He has a battle fortress with 4 Guardian GIs and a sniper. He could basically fight off all this. And if I get aggressive, he could go back to his base and pop a pillbox on me. And also, he has a chance to build up more Mirage, possibly some prisms. And I have no genetic mutated, no super weapons. And the allies actually, if he builds up, he could actually win this game because I can't make Yuri clones. The only thing that would beat him is if I make masterminds and control his battle force with a mastermind. Is the only way. So he basically has a chance. So watch this. What happens? What he actually. what he actually does is he goes near the pond, which I was waiting for, and then I grab him, and then he just auto quits after that because he made a big mistake. So thanks for watching.